What's up, everybody? This is one of your hosts, Mike Cannon. I am taking this precious advertising time and money out of our pockets to tell you that my new special, White Privilege Homeless, is now streaming up on my YouTube, youtube.com/Mike Cannon Comedy. It is available. It is free. Share it with a friend. Like it, thumb up it, comment it, share it, subscribe it. Do all the things that stroke the almighty algorithm's ego. It all helps. Get the word out. I appreciate the support. All the messages have been super cool. And let's keep pumping this baby out. YouTube.com/Mike Cannon Comedy, White Privilege Homeless. Comment. Let me know that you're here from Here's the Scenario. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. And I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I am old.
The scenario. The scenario.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Here's the Scenario, a hypothetical-based podcast. I am one of your hosts, Michael Shane Cannon. With me, as always,
is Mike Feeney, and also
Brendan Sagalow.
And we have guests, as is the new way.
Surprise, surprise, people that hate it.
That's right. We have people to introduce us to new people.
Yeah. You come on.
Yeah, honestly, if your friends will listen, we'll have you on.
Yeah, why not? Everybody's got 6 little friends that they all hang out with. If we get you, the people that want, the commenters on YouTube, they can come on.
People know how this works.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just
we want to introduce our guests.
Yes, that's right. A very good comedian, very, very lovely guy. I've known him for a long time. Just came out with a brand new special, Escape from Jacksonville. KP Burke.
Happy to be here, fellas. Thank you, man.
Oh, that's a fun
great.
special title.
It is, right?
One, man.
Great poster, too. You were Snake, right?
Yeah, Fat Snake Plissken.
Nice.
That's all my celebrity comparisons.
That's awesome, dude. Out now, so check that out on YouTube. I think it's on the Laugh Button YouTube, which we are a member of their
Damn
network.
straight.
So
Wow.
we are jerking off the dick that feeds us.
Nepotism.
Yeah.
That's a great way to look at life.
Right? Jerking off the dick that
Jerk
feeds
off the
us.
dick that
Yeah.
feeds you a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And you know
Nourishment.
that name. I've never said that on a podcast, and I wanted to do that.
What?
When someone talks, you go, and you know that voice.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
What's happening with you right now? You okay?
Nothing is happening to me right now.
And our other guest,
you're existing in an alternate dimension right now, and I'm enjoying it.
I would like to just keep distracting and interrupting to where we never introduce me. No one knows.
You may
swimmingly.
recognize that voice. That is Sean Patton,
It was taken
the hero,
from me.
the hero of NOLA.
who just filmed a special at Tipitina's, right?
I did.
In New Orleans.
A month. I filmed it in February. It's just now. We're just now done with the editing.
Nice. Do you know when or where it's going to come out?
We don't. We know nothing about.
Excellent.
I just know it's out there doing the work.
Nice, dude. That's what it's about. It's
That
about
is-
putting in the work. Because if
that
you're not
is.
doing the work, then you can't expect the results. But if you're out there every night grinding, putting in the work,
grinding.
it's putting in the work. I don't know what is.
Yeah,
what is-
so this isn't, I don't know what's going on. You guys caught us with a little bit of a pre-fight, which was fun, and now Brendan is spiraling off this rock. So let's get to the questions. We have some Patreon questions and some Instagrams as well. So let's get to it. Alex the Truck, the side hustle. After every comedy show, you must set up a small table at the exit and sell one of the following essential oils: magic rocks, end crystals, or homemade jewelry. None of the items look good, but you 100% believe in them. What are you selling, and what is your sales pitch? Also, you can make jokes about it if you want. Thanks for the permission to do comedy, Alex.
I also have fun with it.
I love the idea. I love the idea of having homemade jewelry, and as opposed to like crystals or oils or like that. Having homemade jewelry is so funny, especially because he says they all of it looks bad. So I'm thinking like a paperclip necklace, like something that like a child would put together and being like, "You liked my show, now would you like to buy my things, please?" Or like macaroni, like art, you know what I mean?
Sounded like an Asian child.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea. That sounds pretty cool. You sell it for like $500. And
$500?
Yeah, dude.
I was
Yeah,
just-
dude. You sell.
You are a savvy businessman, Brendan. We should put you in charge of our books.
I'm just gonna sell homemade tuna mac. Like, I made this myself. Tuna mac is high in protein and carbs. You know what I'm talking about.
Dude, if you sold gumbo after a show coming from New Orleans, like that would be.
That is
I would buy a bowl of gumbo straight from you.
Dude,
Yeah.
my sister's in the my whole family's in the culinary world. I've tried to convince my sister to like buy a food truck and just follow me on tour.
That would
oh
be
my
sick.
God.
I'm like, you'll
Dude,
make more money than I will.
And
A
that's
tour
also-
food
If you
truck.
put the pot on stage though, and in between jokes, you go over and stir it a little. Almost ready, folks.
Yeah. It's on the simmer.
It's a bubbling. It's a bubbling and a spicy.
Like,
You have a giant alligator in a chef's hat cooking it.
I just need to throw a few more crawdadders in the mix. The potatoes is just right.
that's a joke because there's a shrimp andouille gumbo. Ain't no crawdads in here. Ain't no crawdads in here.
Sacrilege.
Wait, that's like between like get a big laugh, walk over, just take it. Almost ready.
45 minutes.
Like this next joke. And then
I say that's a closer away from being finished.
Like just it opens and I'm still stirring. Like it caught me right at the end of making a roux. I figured while I let it simmer.
Didn't see you there.
tell
You
y'all
start
some
washing
jokes.
your hands.
yeah, yeah. You take off your apron.
Your phone rings. Ooh, it's an old rotary. Dead.
Have you ever done a full hour with that voice? Because I could listen to a headlining set of you in that voice.
No.
It would be, I mean,
The problem
Not
is
suggesting.
it's more
saying.
confusing for some people.
yeah.
I would do it.
I could see someone doing a full-on character as a comic, like that guy wearing like a white suit with a big hat and just being like, yeah.
I mean, dude, there were definitely attempts.
Hang on, let's just bask in the failure,
Damn it.
self-realization,
Damn it. You-
and hatred that Brendan
He
just
described the
experienced.
plantation owner and then did it.
You know, in them white press suits.
You know, one of
with
those
the
great
whip.
guys.
wearing the seersucker
I
like.
forgot the word plantation owner. Surprise, surprise. That's how not racist I am.
No.
I don't even know they exist.
I don't think that's what that means.
I don't even acknowledge their existence.
I agree
How-
with Sagalow. They didn't exist, and the numbers are inflated. Not real. Marketing.
You did just come from Real Ass Podcast.
False flag.
I think I would personally. So I get the attaching a backstory to homemade jewelry, right? That's a good idea. You've already taken that market. I think it's great. I think I would be better at selling a dream than I would at a tangible good. So I don't think I could like create enough sympathy for somebody to buy my macaroni necklace.
Yeah.
But I could tell them that this crystal will give them good fortune.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think I could lie to somebody deeply enough.
Yeah.
Look them dead in the eyes and tell them exactly how this crystal will dictate their next month. And if they don't receive that exact treatment, money back guaranteed, and then I'm off on the next fucking rail out of town. But
Man.
I could easily do that.
I'm all homemade jewelry because it would be hard for me to sell a rock. You know what I mean? Especially like looking at me. I can't be like, this did me wonders. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They wouldn't believe it.
They're like, sir, the Pizza Hut is closing. Please.
Most of your favorite rappers sold rock.
Yeah, I was about to say. you look like every white guy I knew in high school that sold drugs. Every South African American, as they're called now.
yeah.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you make that up?
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Yeah. Isn't that a fun thing when someone goes, did you make that up? And you have that moment when you're like, I'm saying yes.
Imagine he goes,
Fine now.
no, I've been stealing everything I've been saying.
I forget who I was talking to, but they said CEO. Oh, Soder. And I laughed so hard, was like, that's the best. I'm going to take that. He was like, I actually heard it from somewhere else. And I was like, oh, all right.
I
Sorry.
actually have something to confess right now about to you, Sagalow. You wear Timberland sometimes,
Yeah.
with a confidence that I've only seen in the whitest suburban thug.
I mean, it's not even close to winter, so you've been holding on to this
For years.
I've seen you
Years.
yeah,
so many times since winter.
I've admired it from afar. Like, God, he just does it
yeah.
so well, and he clearly does. He's
So
not. He's
well.
not in a union.
Can I ask
No.
you this? Do you still have the leather square?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he does
I
it.
do.
Dude,
I,
Atta
it's-
boy.
I keep it on.
As he walks away, just a
Yeah.
slow clap.
I like it, dude.
To all South
You don't feel as
Americans around
like
the world.
New York, like hip hop rapper, then open Timberlands, like the laces are out, they're just
It's
exploding on your
uncomfortable to
feet.
wear.
Yeah,
too.
like, it's
anytime
like
I've done that, I'm like,
terrible
are
arch
people?
support.
Do people just have better ankles
Yeah.
than me? They can just keep these on
Yeah.
easier.
It's loose.
Because I'm like nearly kicking out my foot every fucking step.
It's like walking on an ice skate that's not tied. You know, you're like it's just like it's loose and you're fucking.
I think you have to be from New York or Jersey to wear Timberlands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't see
Yeah.
like people from like Birmingham, England.
Like you.
wearing those.
Birmingham.
That got me.
Burma. Is it Birmingham or Burma?
No, they say Birmingham.
Burma is a
Birmingham.
different place.
Birmingham.
Yeah, did you just Sylvince us? Is it Birmingham or Burma?
Yeah. Is it
Man, our
Europe
country-
or Africa?
What is a country? What is that?
Birmingham. We say Birmingham.
You think there were actually those little real lines that separate the
All
wait,
right.
wait. I'm sorry. I'm confused about the question. So we can either sell dream catchers.
No,
No,
but
it's
that
like
sounds like it would
oils,
make sense. Essential
crystals.
oils, magic rocks, crystals, or homemade jewelry.
It would be kind of fun to sell crystals too, just to be like, here, hold that. Oh, you touched it already.
Yeah.
You know what that means? You gotta keep it now.
It's imprinted itself on
Otherwise,
your soul.
all your dreams
Yeah.
are gonna turn into Atchafalaya gumbo.
You're
Dude,
like,
with that
nobody-
voice, you
Yeah.
could sell anything mystical.
Yeah.
I'd buy whatever you're selling. You could attach
Yeah, you do that.
You
Throw
could
in a
attach
couple of those.
years of
Yeah,
French
yeah.
American made up history, and I'd be all in.
yeah.
Oh, it seems like you got a confusion at Touffet going on in your head. Let me spice it for you. Gemstones. That's amber.
You got a little Huguenot blood, you know? This came from the Acadians.
Okay, he knows that's KP. He escaped from Jacksonville. How you think he did that? With this jade.
And then you take off on a fan boat. You're like, all right, we gotta go.
I got some malachite to
Dude,
get.
those things are fucking psycho.
Yeah.
I've only been on one once in my life, and it
too.
is legit like, I'm going faster than light. It's insane.
And you feel like at any point wind is gonna catch under the lip of the boat, and
Yeah.
it's just gonna go backwards and then
Which
fly.
I don't think by the laws of physics it makes sense that it doesn't. Because you often hit lift, and it must be just so weighted down or whatever.
it's very
that
heavy. The back of it
But
is.
dude, I did the Gator tour when I went to New Orleans the first time. That was the fucking best.
very fun.
I love that
You
shit.
did a gator tour?
Yeah, man.
Feeding them, you like
Well, you
feed
got-
them.
but you
Yeah,
got-
marshmallows.
Marshmallows.
Like the guy's
Do you remember
mouth.
where you went? Because you still got it. It's still like a half an hour.
Yeah,
or
it was-
Oh, we
That's
drove.
hike.
We drove for like an
45
hour
minutes
at
or
least.
so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think. But that was the fan boat, and all I could think of was it either skidding out, like almost like
Oh,
a jet
dude.
ski, because it feels
Dude.
that fast and
Yeah.
wieldy, and you feel like you could just tip, and all of a sudden you're surrounded by predators.
Oh, yeah.
And you have nothing to do.
That's why you got to put your cousin up front.
Put a piece of raw meat in that boy's pocket.
You never see him be as agile as he did in the front of a whip boat. I thought that was Michael Jordan up front.
Oh, this is
Would you
well.
ever-
We will continue going back
Yeah.
to my
Would you
friend.
ever
Yeah, I'm
move
already
back
thinking-
there?
To New Orleans?
Yeah, like at
I probably will one day,
yeah.
but like down the road. Because I think, I don't know, like New York's getting to a point where it's just like, I legit love this city.
Sure.
I love it too much. But there, every now and again, I'm like, there's just kind of too many people.
Yeah.
It's getting
Yeah.
to this point where it's like too much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you walk down this street on a Friday
what
or
I mean?
Saturday night, and you just have to fucking do
It's
that.
everything,
It's just-
dude.
Yeah,
And like the way like rent and like we were looking at just buying,
yeah.
and it's like you have to have some serious.
Serious.
Well, we got a nice
serious-
housing market crash coming. They said that April, the
Oh,
houses
yeah.
were like fell off a cliff in terms of that. So I think by next month we should be in a full recession.
Guys, let's
yeah.
chip in right now.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll get a house
Get
with
us
all
a
of us.
studio apartment for $700.
Nicole, you in?
I'm down.
Yeah,
Whoa.
with $4,000 a month in HOA fees.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's a building from 1886 or some shit.
I also think that like where comedy's going, which I do like this, is like you can at a certain point be anywhere.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
as
been
long
the
as it's
best-
somewhere where you can keep doing it regularly and stay sharp.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because I would always keep. I would like to buy a house in New Orleans one day, but still be here, like and spend half my. I still love here. I like coming.
Yeah.
I'm only saying this because I know how much Brendan hates it. I still love it so much here.
It's killing
It's
me.
the greatest.
I do too. I mean, so much so that I live outside, but I come in every night. Like I feel like that's kind of ideal for me
Helicopter?
because it's I just copter in. That was gonna
Wait,
be
where do
awful.
you, wait, do
Thank
you
God I
live
didn't.
in? Do you live in the state or do you live in Jersey now?
I live in the state. I would never live in New Jersey.
Yeah.
No
what a
sales
shithole
tax.
that is.
What?
No sales tax.
It doesn't make any sense, dude. Jersey is beautiful. There is beautiful, awesome areas of New Jersey that truly trump where I live, where certain areas of New York, it's like beautiful. But there is I'm lying about I would never live there, but there is a part of me, and I don't know if you have this, but a part of me that like feels that crossing over into that state is a bit of a like I'm turning my back.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
real.
It's insane because the Giants play there.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't even make any sense.
I would live further away in New York than closer to New York City and New Jersey. That's just a New Yorker growing up.
Yeah.
Like if I was in like
Makes no sense.
Hoboken,
I'm the
which is like
same.
even is nice, I'd like rather live upstate and commute in, being like, well, it's still New York. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
also Jersey, it's like there's for the things that are right, there's a lot wrong in that.
Sure. How do you
I
feel
come off
about
of
it?
the- Yeah, I was gonna say I have the opposite. You guys are all the New York boys over here, just fucking looking down on me and everything about my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone from Jersey's a piece of shit.
I will say.
Well, I am. Let me tell you this right away. I'm noticing that you have a cookie stain-free white T-shirt. So congratulations on that.
Yeah,
First of its kind on the
took a minute.
show.
It took a minute.
Yeah, Sagalow is a big cookie stain on his white.
Yeah,
T-shirt.
my friend has
Stain,
switched to black
stain.
shirts again.
Anyway, yeah.
I didn't eat today. That's the only reason.
Defend New Jersey.
It's not even a defend. I'm almost going to agree with you guys. So the way that you guys feel like you've left behind civilization and that you're now braving it in the Badlands of New Jersey, when I come into the city, it's almost the opposite, where it's the Wizard of Oz when I come out the door and everything's in color now. Every chick's 2 points hotter.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's midgets.
Oh, that too.
You're in Chinatown.
That's yeah. Well, usually for Yankee Stadium, you're in the Bronx. You're just like, oh wow, I never realized how tall 5'8" really makes me feel around here. But it's nuts, man.
No, but I've met numerous like hardcore New Yorkers who root for the Buffalo Bills. 'Cause
I know.
they're the only fucking team that plays in the state.
That was my whole college experience going to Geneseo near Rochester, which is relatively near Buffalo. But they'd constantly just be like, "Yeah, well, at least we play in New York," and I'm like, I just want to fucking end your life. Dude. I was surrounded.
That's why
by-
we're the mafia.
Yeah, the
We're the
mafia.
Bills mafia. I'm El Capo.
We put someone through a table.
Isn't it
for
the
years
A's?
you fail.
As soon as the A gets soft, you
What?
can't respect them anymore.
That's their thing. That's
Oh, yeah, they
every
jump through a
pregame.
picnic
They do like the wrestling move, like choke slam or power bomb.
That's
through.
actually awesome.
That's. Can you pull up a video of that,
Yeah.
Nicole?
Did
That's
they-
literally
I,
they do it in every
I applaud
single
that.
every single tailgate.
pretty
There's
cool.
a Bills Mafia where they throw people through, and people jump from very high heights and land on
Yeah.
a very breakable tunnel, and then just hit asphalt at like 6.
Yeah, but what they're not showing is the 48 drinks that they had in preparation for that one moment.
I want to
And
see
they did
hospital
nothing.
bills.
I want to see the days out. There we go.
So
Look.
I will say this, something you won't believe, Feeney, my years of Buffalo hatred. I have actually met a Buffalo Bill fan that made me kind of appreciate this shit.
I mean, I appreciate it.
I like
It's
it.
just a funny
I like
thing
it.
to
Was he
be
in a
like
full body
like what
cast?
they're known for this more than winning. You know what I mean? Like this is play it.
Well, now they're good though. Dude, it's on
Oh
fire.
yeah. Oh, I forget. Yeah, they light it on fire.
Woodstock
a lot.
'99.
Nicole, you're from upstate. Are you a Bills fan?
No, I don't care about sports.
ECW.
Look,
I'm gonna kill myself.
they always find a porta potty.
Dude,
No one's afraid to stand.
And they just jump.
Fucking.
That's every
God.
tailgate.
no training.
Yes.
Just give me a bump and a funnel.
I
and
will
I'm
say this:
doing
the
it.
way he did it, I would do that. Like he went kind of like hip thigh.
You gotta
people jump
walk
on
in it
their,
like you're
when
wa-
people jump on their backs onto it, you're like you're an idiot. But
I just know I would
Oh.
be too trepidatious and I would miss the table.
yeah, I would overjump.
I would instantly whiff.
This has got to
and
be
just break
fun.
my hip.
dude. If there's 1,000 people cheering you on,
Nice.
Oh, this guy is
Fucking yeah.
all right. All right, I'm a Bills fan.
Yeah.
So the last year before Josh Allen took over,
Circle the wagon.
when they had Tyrod Taylor and they got into the playoffs game, they had it was the first playoffs game for the Bills in years. It was in Jacksonville. Dick's Sporting Goods and all the other places upcharged on all the tables, and they made a fucking killing off. of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Smart.
Very
It was like a $200-300 increase in the price.
I imagine being Josh Allen like in the Bills locker room watching this and being like, "What am I doing? What the fuck are we doing?
That's how I feel after every weekend in a casino. I'm like,
What if-
these are the people I'm trying to entertain.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
if we encourage them to read a book after every?
Yeah, yeah. They're all standing around someone flipping a page.
yeah. Yeah. All the entire stadium has like going.
Yeah. And I mean, like, so they're only gonna read 9 to 10
Sipping
books
from
a
a
year,
beer
I
bottle.
guess. Boom! Fuck you.
Are we still on the first question?
Yeah, second question. Despite the last 40 minutes, we're not a Buffalo Bills podcast, but Anthony Conley. Full disclosure, I always just assume, all right, this is kind of a shot on Sagalow. Do you want to hear it?
Will it ruin my day?
No, it's a shot wrapped in a compliment.
Hit me.
Okay. Full disclosure, I always just assumed Sags was not good at rapping. Not based on anything except the fact that I've heard this guy speak into a mic before. I apologize, Brendan, and I am genuinely impressed. But also, can you really blame me for assuming?
Oh, that's the question.
No.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's just his prelude.
We all go around and see if we can blame him for assuming. Well, I don't blame him. No, the guy's a fucking retard. Thank you, KP.
Love you, man.
Okay, here's a question. You got a very limited telepathic ability. You can send a message to anyone in your field of vision. You can't receive messages, and you can't ever change the message you can send. But at will, at any point in time, you can say this one thing to anybody. So basically, you just have a one-way messenger. You can tell somebody what you're saying.
How long can it be?
What is what? So the thing is,
I guess until you stop your thought.
You're saying, is the question what person?
It's called the Big App.
I can do this?
It's called the Big Text App. See, I'm doing it right now.
Why do you have that?
Just tell it, cuz
He's
for this.
telling us what he's thinking.
I'm doing exactly what the guy's saying. Here it is, buddy. It's an app.
Now, this is meta.
Nice try, fuck face. Next.
Sayonara, douchebag.
Hey, I got a message for you. Try harder. Okay, wait. I don't want to just shit on the guy's question. If you can have one, if I can send one, if I can go, Feeney, I have to poop.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it one message I could send to anybody, or is there one person I can send anything to? I got confused.
It's one so
I thought it was anyone within vision, right? That's what I heard.
You get a very limited telepathic ability. You can send a message to anyone in your field of vision. So you just can't. You can send. Yeah. I guess you can just pepper them with messages. Infinite messages. You just cannot receive.
Okay, that's fun.
It kind of only works in an emergency. It's like, hey, I'm under extreme arrest right now.
I would never use it for that or good. I would definitely use it to fuck. I would just keep making Sean think to be like, you hear me, right? And then you see him being like, why isn't his mouth moving? And I go,
I know you hear me, boy.
Yeah.
I know you can hear me. Tell anyone and I'll eat your ass.
This is what you do.
Wait, no. I meant you eat my fuck.
Yeah.
Telling everyone.
I'm just going like this.
I can hear Feeney. I can hear him.
Yeah.
He's got to eat my ass now.
Does field of vision include periph?
Maybe
in your field of vision.
So I can see Sean, so I can look away and just be like,
if you could see his head, I think, what's the, how do you control this power?
That's what I'm saying.
We need Xavier.
I would want to use it for good and just be like, you're a decent person.
This is what you do. And I'm going to jump off of that.
Why are any of us
touch
whispering?
yourself?
Yeah.
What you say is you're constantly saying I like this guy. I like this person. Just keep saying that and putting it in them so they think that they can read minds and they think that you're saying, I like this person. I like this dude.
Wow, that's even more devious than mine because that's even more manipulative because you're being like, it's all for my personal gain of being now right Sean likes me.
Of course, yeah.
I would like it if you had to, the only way to make it work is if you had to start it with a racial slur.
But in what way?
Yeah. You
have to go blank is a word I would never say.
Or
be more specific.
Or you could think three things, but you didn't know which one they heard.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy. And one is a bona fide racial slur.
Yeah. Two are really great, but one is a bad thing. A bad word.
Oh, dude.
Damn.
That is a pretty limited power. That would be like the worst X-Man.
Yeah, it's also
deliver one message to a person in his sight and receive nothing in return.
I just look at you and go, do you think someone's in the bathroom? It's like,
there also must be a feeling of oh man, now I'm not even alone in my thoughts. Like there's talk about constantly being around people.
Yeah.
You know what I
I would
mean?
just do a podcast in their head. I'd be like, now I know I at least have one download. and
Yeah,
you're gonna
yeah,
listen
yeah.
to the whole fucking thing.
So if I understand correctly, anyone I make eye contact with, I can put one message into their head.
Yeah.
Listen to Escape from Jacksonville on YouTube.
Used it right,
What
too.
camera
Yeah.
did you look into? You just looked at
He
the
looked
ground.
into that
Yeah.
paper.
I thought you were going to
Yep.
say it, then I'll
Your
never
camera's
be able to.
over there.
There are
To do it.
cameras.
Dude,
There are cameras.
Mike's elbow is a camera.
Oh man.
that was like blind guy making eye contact. Like,
Yeah.
No, that is me. That's pretty much the same body language I have if I talk to like a pretty girl and I'm sober and they haven't seen me do stand up for them. It's like, that's really nice to meet you.
Yeah, you feel hurt.
they haven't seen me
Yep.
do stand up.
That's the only way. That's how I earn value.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm Rain Man.
Christian Kleber.
Good
this
name.
This is a mean one towards Bobby. What are the lamest
You have to
excuses?
read it then.
Yeah, we'll change it. I'll change it. What are the lamest excuses you've heard anyone use to break their diet?
I mean, I wonder what it would have been.
There's no way to know.
You even emphasized that anyone would use to
Yeah, I'm filling in
find and replace.
because it was about Bobby.
There it is.
lamest excuse.
And I'm not
anyone-
around Bobby when he breaks his diet. I think he does that in secret.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
he's
think
always on a diet.
Unless he
with me when I'm
confides
around.
in you guys like he does with
Oh,
me.
does well? It's
Here
probably
we go.
because you guys
Let's
have similar
break his
shape.
trust.
I think Bobby.
I think when most people break their diets, there's no like. I don't think there's ever an excuse where people are like,
I'm no
sorry, dude,
longer-
it's just because I had to do it. People just go, yeah, I just fucking stopped doing it. Like, it's
Yeah.
just like, yeah, I'm in a not giving a fuck phase. Like, Lewis gets into that.
It's lucky for me because every time I break my diet, I get food poisoning.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like Bobby, I often break my diet because I'm in pain and wrestling with my insecurity. Much like this person who asked this question.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
looking for an excuse.
What should
to
I
be like,
tell
it's
people?
Yeah, hurt
okay,
people
right?
hurt people.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know how I like to hurt myself with a Philly cheesesteak.
With
a Philly cheesesteak Gumbolaya. You know what I mean?
Philly cheesesteak.
Gumbolaya, baby. Make a jambalaya gumbo. put a Philly
Gumbolaya.
cheesesteak on. Ooh, Ashanti. That's
Dude.
how I like to hurt myself.
Dude, you should have played the chef in Little Mermaid, like in the remake. Les poissons, les poissons.
You're thinking of Beauty and the Beast.
No, I'm not. I'm thinking of Little
Wow,
Mermaid.
it's a
you-
Disney, folks.
yeah.
Gather round, children that care, and we're gonna watch two men fight about Disney.
Actually,
Children who care.
The big four of the 90s is a fun argument to watch.
Oh yeah.
The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast,
The
Aladdin.
The Disney
And-
Renaissance.
Lion
What's the
King?
fourth one?
Toy
Lion King.
Story?
Yeah, Lion
Oh
King,
yeah, yeah.
Toy Story's in there as well.
No, that's in the 2000s. You dumb.
No, Toy Story
that's-
came out in like
Oh, 95. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Pixar, though. That's not.
But that's Pixar and
Yeah.
That's
Disney.
Pixar, bro.
Yeah.
I
Talking
see
about-
what you're
talking
saying,
about
but I will die on
Yeah, why
this
don't you just say
hill. I also agree, but I will. I've started the argument. I've ran towards.
I
the
also
mob, and I
G.I.
can't-
Joe the series. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Brendan also dies on every hill he climbs.
Yeah, halfway up. Hey,
I did a lame one for the diet recently, though. We were working up north, and I live in South Jersey, and I live down the north end of the Jersey Shore. And I remember sitting there and saying, well, I'm within 20 minutes of White Manna in Jersey City. And that's always what just winds up. I was like, well, if you're within 20 minutes, you
What's
should just
white
go.
manna?
Yeah.
The best burgers you've ever
I thought
had
you were
in your
gonna call
life.
it the best town because it's a lot of white man.
Nah, delicious burgers. Delicious burgers.
Man,
white man?
save yourself in very interesting
You
ways.
ever see the movie Minority Report?
Yes.
How they could predict a murder? If there was a service that could predict a riff coming, it's like,
A fucking wood ball hits Brendan in the chest before he's able to do it.
like some guy swinging like, Brendan Sagalow, this is Officer 2967. You were being accused of a riff that goes nowhere.
Yeah. For the 30th time today, please stop making us come here.
serial killer then.
The white man thing was there, though. This table does look like it's got plans for the insurrection.
This one we're sitting at?
Yeah. What were you saying though?
Dude,
White man.
If I'm
You
within,
love the white man.
I love a
That's it.
cheeseburger.
Why not? Why not? The best burgers
So
in
hungry
Jersey.
now.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
It's
All
the
I
best
want is
burgers.
cheesesteaks and cheeseburgers.
We could go to
In a
White Manna
gumbo.
after this.
We
You guys
cannot.
don't leave. I forgot you don't leave New York.
No, we have.
Wow, look at that.
I mean, we could also go to Au Cheval in New York City and just
Yeah.
get that.
I don't have time.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I
can
think
get it
that, well,
delivered.
now I'm
Uber
coming up
Eats.
with another
on
excuse
the
why
way.
I'm breaking my diet. Mike Feeney wants to hang out with me outside of Compton.
Yeah. The thing is,
Well, I didn't say that,
before.
but
the thing
Nope, we're
is,
going.
I've done stuff like that, and I've also like made pacts with myself that I would fully go back to drinking if so and so was, if the opportunity to drink with so and so was there, like just take the one night or whatever. But the amount of times that I've been like trying to get my life back together and then just it instantly falls apart just because one person said they want to do something, I'm like,
Oh God.
let's fucking do it.
it's saying cheesesteak, just the amount of times you already have on this podcast has made an insatiable hunger for
Hit.
cheesesteaks that will not, but must be quenched
Yeah.
soon.
I would like to know
Nicole, start.
if someone
start
looks me in
Googling
the
the
eyes and asks
cheesesteak.
me to drink with them, I'll do it.
Yeah. Well, just one person reached out.
If anybody wanted to hang out.
I've
Yeah.
made a deal with
Right.
myself that if anyone asked me to drink, I would do it.
Yeah. sometimes it's fucking sad when I'm like, yeah, I'll just do a shot and then 4.5 hours.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
That was my whole steez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And except I'd wake up and be like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm still at the bar.
And it's Tuesday.
Yeah. Alex the Truck, a talent agent
Ooh.
in Hollywood,
Ooh. Holly. Oh.
wants you for the movies. And
What?
is willing to pay for exclusive rights to you, but you need a new stage name that you can choose. What is your new name for your new life?
A good actor name?
Yeah.
Damn. Paul Thomas Anderson.
He's not an actor.
I'm the actor, Paul
Yeah.
Thomas Anderson.
I would be Greg Stone.
Yeah, just do The Simpsons Max Power. Thanks, I got it from a hairdryer.
Malachi O'Malley.
Oh, that's
good one.
good.
Wow.
That's
I got
good.
Roscoe
Diverse,
Nightshade.
too.
Roscoe Nightshade.
Roscoe Nightshade.
I mean, you are only in the porn business.
Is that your dog?
Oh,
Is that
there's
the
other-
thing you did? Did you do your dog and then the neighborhood you grew
No,
up
it
in?
would have been Eddie Magnolia. That would have been.
That's a
it.
great
Eddie
one.
Magnolia is a great
Eddie
name.
Magnolia.
That's your name
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
now
That's
on.
a-
You're
I'm-
going
I'm-
straight to the top.
I've got a semi.
Yeah.
Eddie Magnolia's like, wow.
Yeah.
Is it what is it, your first dog or is it any
Your first pet's name and then the street that you grew up on.
Mine would be Bill Greenbush.
I have two options. Mine would either be Yorkis Holiday or Bo Holiday.
Yorkis.
Yorkis Holiday.
I'm calling you Yorkis.
Yorkis
now.
Holiday fits you.
You are
dude.
now Yorkis.
Yorkis
I have a
Holiday.
wild and crazy guy.
Dude, you
Damn,
could do a whole fucking series like Ernest with Yorkis Holiday.
Yeah.
Yorkis Holiday stays
Yorkis
Ramadan.
goes to jail.
Yorkis Holidays goes to jail.
And I would be your nemesis because mine would be Pepper Me Shoes. I'm your fucking Pepper Me Shoes coming next.
Right back in.
You're a whole. You have the whole Chinese regalia. You know.
Pepper Me Shoe's actual enemy is Salt My Flip Flop. Actually, it's a different.
I got a good one. Bailey London.
I like that.
Bailey London, folks.
That sounds like a trans porn star.
It is.
What?
Bailey. Who's the trans?
Bailey J.
Bailey J.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Wait,
I've
what's
never
your
heard of her
name, buddy?
before. I don't follow her on Twitter and just check it out.
Yeah, that's where they show
She's been on.
insertions.
She's been in here.
Right.
She's
Yeah.
a
done.
lot.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. Not in a while.
I didn't ask which seat she sat in just so I could know.
Wait, what's yours, Mike?
Mine is Bell Greenbush.
Bell Greenbush?
Yeah, or Bell Hemlock.
Greenbush.
You grew up in two different houses.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Depends which way. It depends which era of your life you believe is growing up, you know? I guess this is growing up.
Yeah.
With that in mind, let's get to some plugs, everybody.
yeah.
Here's a scenario.com for all things podcast. Subscribe on iTunes, anywhere you listen to podcasts. Rate, review it, share it with friends. All the stuff that helps in the algo pops it up for people that haven't heard of the show or us. Yeah, you could youtube.com/here's the scenario, right? It's all there. It's all at here's the scenario.com. I'm bad at this. But yeah. Feeney,
Let's do the guest
let's
first.
do the guess first.
What are we doing?
Plugs, baby.
Plugs. Just go ahead and rate and review these guys.
Should we have like plug music? Like
When is
music
this?
to put in during the plugs?
Yeah, let's put some more on.
You'll probably do it in post.
Nicole.
Yeah. Nicole, write a song, please. Thank
These
you.
are the plugs.
When is this drop?
Wednesday. Next Wednesday.
Perfect. All right. Go to my website, MeSeanPatton.com. Got a couple dates in June. Got a bunch in July and August and forth. Touring all the time. Check out my special when it comes out. I don't know when, I don't know where, but it will be called Number One. That's more of a play on words than it is an arrogant thing. But
you are number one.
number
You're
one.
Number one in our hearts.
No.
I remember, can I say something weird about you in particular? And I'll
Always.
compliment you just to follow it up. But I remember seeing you at this apartment show. I think that kid Boris Caucasian.
Boris, yeah.
I remember that.
Ran
guy.
it?
Yeah.
And I was drunk and new. And I was hanging out at this show, and I watched you close this show, and I think I texted like a bunch of my friends. I go, this guy Sean Patton is going to be one of the greatest of all time.
Wow.
Like I watched your set. I was like, this was like fucking transformative. Watching you every single time, dude, is really great.
Oh, thank you.
I really enjoy
Back in the
watching
day from
you.
Cabin.
And,
Ooh.
I mean, unreal. Just how in the moment you are, your written shit, everything about your stuff is excellent. So follow Sean and KP. You're good. No, you know I love you. You know you're hilarious. I fucking
Yeah. And KP,
After his plug.
I wouldn't have anybody do 15 up top. Then
and Uncle Vinny.
yeah.
And KP, turns out you do comedy.
Now I'm mad. Like, how dare you say that about me? And then
No, I will say this. I watched a good chunk of your special, and it's fucking fantastic. It's excellent. It looks different than everything that's coming out. You did it at Kevin
Smith's, where they filmed
spot.
Clerks.
Yeah, dude. It's really original, unique, and your jokes are so goddamn strong.
wait, Kevin
You're a killer.
Smith's Comedy Club?
He's got
Like the
a
Smod
black box
Castle?
theater
Yeah.
next to so where Randall's video store was.
Okay.
They turned that into a black box theater now. They use that for pre-production.
in Jersey?
Yeah, it's right. Literally, it's in the same strip mall where the Quick Stop is.
That's pretty badass.
So yeah,
is
they let me
pretty cool.
sneak in there and do some jokes.
Oh,
Yeah,
awesome.
sick. So do that on Laugh Button, YouTube. What
Awesome.
is
Yeah,
it?
it's the Laugh Buttons YouTube. Very, very happy about that. It's called Escape from Jacksonville. We put a lot of effort into it. My boy, the Big Kahuna, shot it for me.
Nice.
He's my homeless pimp, okay, out in Jersey. But his name's Christian Cortez. He did an awesome job with it. It's been very well received so far. And I love you guys because every time and then you're in Jersey, you doubt yourself and you start texting Cannon, find out, should I quit? And then he's like, yeah, but,
But here's reasons to hang on for a little longer.
Yeah. Also, I don't know.
I've been wondering the same, pal.
Wait, is Uncle Vinny's the place with no green room on the beach?
Dude.
Down in Jersey?
Yeah.
Where
In
they're like
Point Pleasant?
They're just eating like fucking
Yeah,
parm,
the
and you're
food
like,
is
I guess
really good.
all right, yeah, I'll go on stage now.
Dino's so funny, man. I went to their website and I think this is hilarious and he has a whole section on it of people he doesn't want to thank. And I think that's fucking genius. He has people where he's like, anybody, he's like, thank you through these investors and blah, 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 blah. And then he's like, people not to thank, anyone who didn't believe in me.
That was, dude, funny enough, that was a really well-received section of my special was me writing non-scum industry, or thanks to these non-scum industry. People were, comics especially, were just texting me about that, being like, that's fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
So that's a smooth segue into youtube.com/Mike Cannon Comedy. My special, White Privilege Homeless, is out, doing very well. Thank you so much for everybody sharing it, getting the word out, commenting, do it a second, third, 15th time. Let's keep pumping it up in the algorithm. And keep sharing it around. Really appreciate the feedback, and that's been great. And I'll be in Tampa June 9th through the 12th, and then Philly in July, and Boston, I think, in August. And more dates are actually pouring in. So MikeCannonComedy.com for all that.
I'll also be in Tampa at Side Splitters in July. I'll be Comics Mohegan Sun in August. Axe is coming to that.
Yeah.
September, you can see all three of us in Austin, Tejas.
Yeah.
It should be on
That's
sale
gonna
for
be
that
fun.
right now.
I think so, yeah. Tickets are up.
Yeah, so go to, it's on my website,
Vulcan Gas
MikeFeeneyComedy.com.
Company.
Yeah, and then MikeFeeneyComedy.com for other dates. YouTube.com/Mike Feeney Comedy, and I am Mike Feeney on social media, and of course, Twitch.tv/NY Freshmaker.
Yes, and of course, twitch.tv/Segs2Riches, Twitter, Instagram. Check out the YouTube. I got my fucking song up there. I'm gonna do another one.
A
because
very
it's being
sincere
very well.
video.
It's so classic me where I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore, and it's being very well received.
Yeah, people
And
like it.
People like it. So check that out. I also got some road dates coming up. They're on the website. I'm in Canada with Katie Boyle.
Whoa.
At
First
some
time?
point, not my first time in Canada, but my first time performing
They
out there.
turn you away at the border.
Yeah, they're like, sorry, no, we don't allow fats.
girls.
I mean, dude, it's Canadian border, dude. They'll fucking turn you away for looking away at first.
Yeah, they're like, how'd the moose get in here?
How's that going to work for her, though? She's an immigrant and an immigrant. You know? Yeah, right.
Oh,
They gonna be cooler with
what
her or
the
less than?
fuck? Is she gonna explode? Other than that, I got Chicago coming up, a Midwest tour. I'm doing what Cannon did, but old solo. So come
Let's
check that out.
go.
Check out the fucking dates. BrandonSagalow.com.
All right, let's get back into questions.
Dude.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Oh, I thought you said dude.
I think I did. I do it, and it came out as dude.
When Sean does that voice, by the way, I used to work when I got out of the Navy. I worked in a shipyard in Jacksonville, Florida, and there was a guy that talked legit how your character's voice is. And I'm not even kidding. He looked like the colonel. He would wear like overalls, and then he had a ponytail. And when he would lean over into welding something,
Yeah.
his ponytail would move to the side, and in a handwritten tattoo on the back of his neck in cursive, it was written "fuck you."
You know it. I meant that. I mean that in the most joyous.
You know it.
It was terrifying.
Yeah, you know it.
The guy had some. I didn't want to ask. I was like, well, "Did you give yourself the tattoo? Was someone holding you down to give you the tattoo?"
Oh yeah, the one that says "I love you" right here. The one that says "Be well." Yeah.
Peace be with you.
The one on the back of my neck that says "Jesus lives."
La pura vida.
That's always so
The one on
funny.
the back of my neck that says "I wish you the best."
That's always so funny when you see somebody wearing like a shirt or a hat that says "fuck you," and it's like they're like waiting in line at a Five Guys. And you're like,
Yeah.
"What are you doing? Like, who is that
Dude,
for?"
I remember like
It's for
going
you.
into the city as a teenager to see like a concert and being like money in hand, reaching out to buy one of those, Times Square T-shirts that said "fuck you, you fucking fuck," and I was like, "This is the coolest thing ever." And then I like literally like as the guy was reaching for the money, I went, "No, I don't want to buy," because I just thought about wearing like every time you wear something like that, it is just like you are literally a billboard for a fight, or someone's like, "What the fuck did you say to me?" Like you have to be ready for a
I
fight.
thought it was a cool shirt.
You
Yeah.
really are. I mean, no, I don't think anybody's getting offended by the shirt. You're just like a billboard for a piece of shit like person. You're like, I don't care at all.
Dude, I guarantee if you wore a "fuck you" hat around this city, people would be
yeah,
like,
well, if you're walking
"Fuck
up
you,
to people
dude."
going like this,
No, somebody's
no.
gonna glance and
Yeah.
read it and probably
There are some mentally ill people walking around. That's all they need.
fuck me.
Yeah.
That's true. That is very true.
Yeah.
all they need is an excuse.
I also love the idea of walking around with that hat and someone be like, "What the fuck?" and the guy wearing it be like, "What the fuck you gonna do about it, buddy?"
He's a muppet.
I'll fucking take you down, buddy.
Wait a minute.
You're toast,
Nah,
soldier.
you're fucking done, bro.
Aren't you Grover? Not anymore.
That was my past life. I didn't pay union dues. Now I'm out here starting shit. Got my boy filming. Grover's my death name.
Content creator now. He's like, I'm kind of.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, I got out of that whole network show business thing.
There's no rent control on the avenue anymore.
The hipsters came in. It's terrible. Too damn high in Sesame Street. They're building a fucking Target on Sesame Street now. Starbucks kicks Big Bird out of his nest. They paved down like the whole fucking thing, man. It's crazy. There's an Irish pub. There's an Irish pub. Get this. Closes at 11. It's fucking insane, dude.
How about you, Elmo?
Oh, dude. Sesame Street characters misplaced by gentrification. Can we patent that right now before it
That's
gets...
Sean Patton that.
Hey.
I was KP. I think
Nah, we're in the
I
room,
think he let
fellas.
us into that.
Didn't work for the wordplay.
Yeah. We'll sell that in a heartbeat.
Let's KP Atten that.
Now we're talking.
Next question.
You've proved my method.
I just start misgiving you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right,
Let me
that
make you
was-
feel good because it made me feel weird. All right, Trumbull. This is from the IG. So, guys, you can get through. The IG can. If our Patreon is asleep, you guys can come through. Scenario: murder, fuck, kill. And I like this murder, fuck, kill. I guess it's marry, fuck, kill. Your past self, your present self, your future self. Don't worry, your existence won't be affected.
You know you can't do free samples at Whole Foods anymore, by the way? Fucking bullshit.
They claim it's because of COVID, but they're just being cheap.
People wearing their masks outside. I don't get it. Mental illness. Sorry. Murder, fuck, kill your past, present, or future self.
Yeah. Marry, fuck, kill.
Now,
When I say murder, fuck, kill,
Yeah.
these are different.
What he
all
said,
right?
too. Yeah.
These are
can I
different.
fuck my younger self and like ruin him?
Are you talking about molesting your younger self?
Yeah.
It doesn't affect your existence. So your
can't
existence
butterfly effect.
maintains. So even if you molest yourself as a boy, it doesn't matter. You're still the shell of a man you are today.
I think this guy's just trying to say, hey, why don't you always go fuck yourself?
Yeah, yeah. Go fuck yourself.
Bring the mic close.
I don't know, man. I gotta, add things to
This is
it.
where we find out your
The
real...
words don't speak for
They're not
themselves.
strong enough.
I love it. We find
I
out
know.
your real last name's De Niro right now. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, I just got a text. My name, I'm related to Robert De Niro. This is what you do, okay? All seriousness. This is what you do. You fuck yourself presently.
No.
Yes.
Now you know what you're packing.
So that you know what you're packing and
Yeah.
where you're at fault, you're the things that you can change about how you fuck.
You don't know that?
Well, it's easier when you're watching the game.
You don't know what part of your game you need to work on? Like, I need to
yeah, I
strengthen
need
up
to-
my low post presence.
I need to put my penis in a vagina. That's what I need to do. Just kidding, everybody. I have sex.
I've seen it. I can vouch. I've seen it.
Dude, your ability to be the unfunniest person who's ever lived, followed immediately by one of the funniest people that have ever lived, is like
It all goes with
it's fucking maddening.
You have
Gift.
unwarranted confidence followed by none, and then I don't know, and and you lose it mid sentence.
yeah.
It's not even like 10 minutes ago he was killing, and now it's like in the middle of a sentence he's like, "Well, I'm sorry guys, if you don't fucking like me, then it's like I hope you do someday." I don't
Now
know.
you're getting it.
Don't you
I'm gonna.
ever snap at me?
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna blame the concussion I had when I was 17.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll
You
never
really lay
mention
on that pretty
again.
heavy.
And then we'll never.
I would lay on it more, honestly, with his
The
with
concussion
his-
like
and the
a special
molestation
about it,
really
think?
loom
Should I
large.
do a really like a special about it where I come out and I'm really
About your brain
serious
injury?
About my brain injury.
I think that's the only way to go.
Only if the intro song is that. Where are you? And I'm so sorry.
I come out. Oh,
Is that Adam's song?
Like fucking
That's I
Feeney
missed
just
you.
laugh yawned. That was you just full on did
Yeah.
like fuck, dude. That's a weird.
It tickled me and bored me at the same time.
I am bored with amusement.
okay.
Bring me more. Bored with amusement. Bored with amusement.
Feeney does have Roman emperor
Yeah, you-
mannerisms. There's a thing. Feeney has Roman.
yeah.
He's
Oh,
done this to me
no.
before. I forget what I said to him. He just goes,
I've never
Yes.
done that.
That is written
it
all over
is.
who you are.
I may have done this.
The
but I've never
Sebastian
eye
from
closed.
Cruel Intentions.
Yeah, I was probably quoting that movie.
"You've let me know when a moment was over for sure." You're just like,
Now that I believe. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
So you fuck yourself to learn
currently,
your current present self to learn
Right.
your moves.
Yeah.
You murder.
you wouldn't want to have the best time possible.
What do you mean?
Like you wouldn't want to fuck yourself at your best fuck.
It's not going to be when I'm.
You think you're
fucking
currently
80.
throwing your best dick?
I mean, how? What are we talking about as a old? I mean, yeah, I'll be.
You were
I'll
think about
obviously
what
keep
your body
growing.
was like 12 years ago,
I wasn't getting
10
laid
years
back
ago.
then, though.
right?
Like I wasn't getting laid.
But
that
you
much
have,
at
you know what you know now.
19.
No. If you go back and fuck that person, they have
I want to have fun. I want to have fun. I'm not doing it for
with yourself.
Do you think that your former self would have sex with you now?
No, probably not. I mean, my former self wasn't gay, but me now,
I've found my
who's
truth.
willing to try.
Who's so bereft of ideas, I'm willing to try.
Yeah. Because I would rather marry my younger self and control him and be like, get your shit together right now. Use this youngness to get a lot of money and treat me really well, and then murder your old self because it's fucking easy. You just blow him over, push him dead.
Murder your future self so that it doesn't exist yet and can be replaced.
I do like that you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
You think that you're gonna live so long that you're gonna get to the age of like that feebleness where like getting pushed over will kill you.
84.
That's your number.
I'm
That's your
hoping.
target.
My grandma lived to 94.
I'm gonna live to the year I was born. Okay, 62. Halfway there.
64.
Now, Ken, you've known me a long time, so you also know that my weight changes based off 70 pounds or so,
Yeah.
depending on whether or not I'm drinking. So there's been svelte KPs 2 or 3 over the last 3 years.
Yeah.
So I would fuck that guy because he was the best looking version of me.
Non-drinking, dick working,
Non-drinking,
KP.
actual jawline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Hard cock.
Yeah, by the way, speaking of my dick not working, I would sell essential oils, back to the first question, and I would tell the people in the crowd, you know that story about how my dick doesn't work sometimes? I drink this now and it doesn't happen anymore, so buy my essential oils.
Oh, that's a nice little
great
statement.
idea.
That's the move, all right?
Great idea.
But,
Took you 47 minutes
Yeah.
to think
no.
of it.
I had the idea in the first, and I was like, I just can't. We're making gumbo on stage. A lot has happened. A lot has
That's
happened.
fair. That's
That was a
fair.
smart move. Smart move, yeah.
But probably that'd be the one that you fuck. You marry your younger self, like Sag said, so that you can give some good. I probably would have been married with kids if I stayed in Florida. So I just kind of want to get that out of the way, and then. You do kill your older
So
self. but-
miserable.
Yeah.
This guy. And then I'll kill my older self because that's probably happening in about 2 years anyway. So let's just.
Every meal you eat
not that
is
big of
killing
a
your
joke.
older self.
Yeah, how old? Are we talking about like in 5 minutes?
It could be, if that's your older self.
Whoa, I just fucking loop her in.
That would be crazy.
It's Looper, but then you're fucking yourself. That's
Yeah, why don't they fuck themselves? When
Joseph Gordon-Levitt's outside with a boner. I don't know what this is.
the people are on
I'd
like a
take care of
tarp
that.
in the middle of nowhere, blindfolded. You could fuck them, you know?
Jeez. This is why how you didn't get hired as a looper. Did you see his interview?
We can fuck them, right?
Did you see his interview?
Oh man, I wanted to be a looper so bad. Just when I thought like, oh, you could like fuck these guys, I wanted to be a looper so bad.
I'm from the future. I sees what happens when we hire these guys. All right, it's called Pornhub.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're calling it-
By the way, snake oil is like healthy. It's actually good for your skin. I feel bad for these guys. You know, it's like a derogatory thing to be a snake oil salesman, but like it's actually pretty good for your like vitamin C levels.
I could watch you do that all day and learn.
Which reminds me, I started this Amway supplement small business. And if you guys could join in, we'll be millionaires.
Grover's
On it
podcast.
.com.
Yeah.
I got Jordan Peterson in today. Let's get crazy. Let's talk about heavy girls and why they're gross.
All right, next question. Oh, no, I didn't even answer. I would marry my current self because I don't know if I'll ever be a better version than I am like right now.
Yeah.
Like, I think I'm the best at being in a relationship I've ever been right now.
Yeah, because as you get older.
Aww.
I don't know if that's good. I'm talking on a scale of 1 to 10 to me.
This is the
that's
part
not
I would
like
send to Mike's wife.
yeah.
Cut it out. We go,
This is
So
where
you
a bunch
know.
of flowers come out of that cannon.
Now that's the beauty of I almost said dating, of being married to a floral designer. I never have to buy her flowers again.
Yeah.
Remember the
And
first?
she never has to be funny.
Remember the first time I met your wife? Do you
No,
remember the
she
first
doesn't.
time?
No.
We were sitting. I came and like you were downstairs at a table, and I sat with you, and we were all just shooting the shit. And I was like, "So, do you open for Mike? Or you guys?" I thought I just assumed she was a comedian, and she was like, "Oh no, I'm his wife." But thank you for not assuming that first.
Yeah.
Like,
That was nice. Yeah. Do you belong to him?
Yeah, but because she was like crack. She was like
Yeah.
cracking,
Yeah,
fucking
she's a cool broad.
whipping fucking
She's
whipping lines around. Yeah,
Yeah, we were doing a lot of
that was the first time. I think that's the only time I've ever met your wife. And then next time I saw you, you were like, "I'm a dad now." I was like, Jesus.
and he's 2.
Yeah. Fuck.
And I would fuck my younger self, specifically when I was on steroids. Because
Were you on roids?
Yeah, I mean a version of it. It was like a pro
Winstrol?
hormone
I
or
think
whatever.
your back would like turn you on.
Yeah. I think if I was to fuck any dude, it would have been me back then because the power in which I was delivering dick is
Yeah.
at its highest point at that point. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I was legit. I mean, I just felt as masculine as I've ever felt back then. You know what I mean?
Dude, in Slidell, Louisiana, in the late '90s, aka high school for me, everyone was on fucking Winstrol.
Yeah.
That was like the thing. And I just will vividly remember the one guy who like everyone knew was roided up and scared of at a party. Fight words start breaking out. Does the standard shirt off.
Oh yeah.
Shouting, "I'll fucking kill everyone,"
Yep.
and then has to pretty quickly excuse himself because he shit himself while.
No
Oh my
kidding.
God.
Yeah, but like no one saw it happen or heard it, but like he just suddenly was just out of there, and like someone close to the was like, dude, he just fucking.
I'll find
You're all
everyone
off
in
the hook.
He shit his
yeah.
pants. Yeah.
I'll find
backs
everyone
out.
in a few minutes. Where are the baby wipes?
Everyone was on Winstrol.
I got into one fight
Yeah.
when I was on, well, two actually, with one with my dad, but the second one was like a big melee
Yeah.
kind of fight, and it was in the basement of
That
my
was with
friend.
your mom.
yeah, I kicked the shit out of my mother. She just was mouthing off, dude. Said too many crazy shit. I just hip tossed her through a radiator. No, it was like a huge. My friend Spess, classic. We're barely out of high school. Kids are visiting back from school. I'm in community college, so I still live there. My buddy who hadn't lived in town for like 5 years is now back and throwing the parties.
Yeah.
So it's like all these different groups kind of converging into this party, and one of which had sex with my friend Spess's recent ex. So of course that's a huge issue. Spess is a smaller in stature guy, but he's tough. He's scrappy.
Those are the scariest guys.
Ran downstairs and Superman punched this kid. Like, didn't say anything.
Cool.
I love this about people sometimes. Like, fights are too much bullshit often. They're just like, no, you do it. And I'm guilty of that, like just mouthing off and trying to get the better of them.
Never happen when it starts with, "Oh, I'm sorry. What the fuck
Yeah.
do you want to? Oh, okay,
There's
come on." Like
any talk.
when real fights happen, it's like that.
It's that.
Yeah.
It's an immediate throw, let's go. And he just Superman punched him, and it just everything just came into this basement. And I've never been an enforcer, never been like the biggest guy in a fight at all, but I was really big at this point, and my friends asked me to go down with everybody, and I just remember people like biting each other on the floor. Like it was like a hellish fight, dude. Like, you ever hear?
It's a zombie breakout, actually.
It was crazy because it was one of
I
those
punched
fights,
the
no
guy-
rules, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It was no rule, and people like I still can hear the thuds of fists onto back, like that, that sound of just like square knuckle to rib to back, and there's no blocking. It's just no hesitation, just lacing this up. And I just remember at one point I just kind of dove in and grabbed a guy and threw him through a wall, and I thought I was like Superman. I thought I was like fucking the Hulk with Loki, but that wall was literally this thin and all vinyl siding, and it was like a movie set splinter. Like,
Yeah,
it
the
was
person
just
who built it
insane.
was like, "Yeah, we're gonna come back. We're gonna reinforce this in a couple of days. Just like, don't have anybody get thrown through it." Okay?
This is just for show.
I threw him through a wall. My friend AWOL, because he's always going mission.
In a
We
week,
don't know where he goes.
it could sustain a saloon fight, but not now.
He's always like, where'd he go? He went AWOL. He went himself.
No, but in seriousness, we should have kept looking for him.
But yeah, so I'd like to fuck that guy of me.
Yeah.
Who threw-
I'd also like to fuck
Just,
that.
just all muscle and rage and limp ass steroid
Yeah.
dick.
Oh, and having no
Tiny fu-
incorrect, dude. That no, my dick was like the best it's ever been.
But you were also in your like early 20s, so that
Right.
is coupled. I think that's
Imagine-
more the product of it
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
steroids.
I wish there was like clear enough camera phones where I captured my dick at that point. You know what I mean? Like
I would like to see a picture of you on steroids.
Yeah.
I know, dude. Literally,
There's
a picture,
no evidence of this ever
there's-
existing.
It's so crazy
Let's go
because
find this wall.
imagine
Yeah.
I'm lying. I'm lying, and I've been lying. But that and my stint as an urban youth, where I wore Pele jeans, triple X long tees, white on white Air Force Ones, and had the fucking. There's no picture. That's right when
I
my
can
parents
see the
broke up.
scars of it.
Yeah. Oh,
You know
for sure.
You feel-
For sure. I wear the problems.
Every
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
now and again, we're talking to Ken, and he's like, "Nah, I mean," and you're like, "Nah, you know what I mean?" Is one word. Nah,
Yeah.
I mean.
Nah, man. Naskinameans?
Yeah.
All right. Did we all do that one?
Oh, we got time for one more? Oh, what were we at?
Oh, yeah. We have
One
time
more.
for one more. This scenario sleeps with the fishes. Main guys
Who sent it?
excluded: Vito, Sonny, Fredo, Michael, Tom. Which Godfather character are you?
Ooh.
I don't know if I know that
All of
movie
them.
well enough.
All the ones that die then?
All the
Brendan's the
characters.
guy that needs the cannoli, right?
I thought that was Goodfellas.
Who'd they take?
No,
out
no.
again?
Leave the gun, take the cannoli. That's Godfather.
Who'd they leave out
That's
again?
Godfather.
Is it?
I'll bet you $1,000.
It is
that
Godfather.
That's 1,000. That's
That's
I bet-
Godfather? Oh, when they kill I'll be Sam Jackson.
That's
That's
definitely-
that's Goodfellas.
That's still good.
That's-
What the fuck?
Have
you
you ever
never
seen
seen The
Godfather?
Yeah,
I haven't seen the
I
second
watched-
one, so I'm no better.
Second one.
I watched all
better than
three during
first.
the
You've
during
never
the
seen
pandemic.
Second one?
No, and I
Better than the
dude,
first.
dude,
Is that required?
it's classic. I know
know
it
it
would
would-
be
I
the
know it
best
was
movie I've
really
ever
good.
seen. Like I don't know what my problem is with this shit, dude.
No.
I don't know what other characters there are. I'm the
They took a bunch out though, right? What are the
Yeah.
ones that are
They
out?
took all of the main.
all the
characters.
brothers.
So
and
I'm
the
Michael's
conciliary.
daughter.
I'm the horsehead.
yeah, I'm over this.
I'm
over this.
I'm the girl that gets slapped up.
yeah.
I actually got one. I think this is legit. I think this fits legit. I would be Diane Keaton in that movie.
Oh, there
That's
you go.
Michael's wife who. Tell me it's not true, Michael. You're not doing anything bad. And he goes, no, it's not true. And I'm like, okay, cool. Because I have so many people in my life. I'm like, I remember talking to my cousin one time I was in high school, and I was like, hey, a friend of mine told me that you deal coke. And he goes, no. And I was like, all right, cool. And just like walked away, and I was like, no, he was dealing coke. He was dealing everything. He literally was hiding out in Newark, like chopping the shit up.
That's
too.
hilarious.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
Now you're like, I've been betrayed a lot. So you got to give me your word. Are you dealing coke? I give you my word. I'm not
Pinky
dealing-
swear.
Okay.
I know Feeney.
You swear?
Feeney would be Mo Green,
Per
100%.
Yep,
Vegas
a lot
mob
of fluid
boss.
hand motions.
Oh,
yeah.
him too.
Very also just like
The dance will
concise.
kick your teeth out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was bagging waitresses 2 at a time.
Well, you were in Pampus.
Yeah, I could see you wearing like a bedazzled like version of this, and that
It's
would look
com-
good
it's
on him.
coming.
That would look good on
It's
him.
coming.
Are we talking about the Godfather, the fucking
Brendan has no idea.
Brendan's talking about.
never-
Brendan's making casino references.
Brendan just did an analyze this.
Casino and Goodfellas.
We're talking about Godfather, the Bollywood production.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I don't remember Mo Green being bedazzled or bejeweled.
I was just
He's a
saying,
tough old Jew.
It was the musical.
I'm-
he saw.
it was completely not connected.
You
to
don't
Mo
come
Green.
to Vegas and talk to me like that. I'm
What
Mo
is
Green.
that?
You don't talk to me like that. I was bagging 2 waitresses at a time. I had to whip your brother's ass. You was in diapers, kid, when I got my start.
He's going to make him an offer he can't. An offer he can't refuse.
Drop ship so everyone can play on the house.
It's a horse head. A horse head.
You don't buy me out, I buy you out.
What are you talking about? What are you thinking?
I think I would want to be fucking Michael Corleone's kid. You watch Vito die, and then you get to grow up in like the 70s, and it's fucking awesome.
I'm sorry. I
See
gotta.
me try to sing one last time. Yeah, you
Mike
got it.
tried to add it.
And I really swallowed
Mike.
it too. I was like,
Mike tried to add. Mike tried to add a sing tag.
Oh,
and then,
yeah, and a good
and it was
one,
like,
too.
oh, that's the show. my
That's
friend.
the episode,
Hey,
folks.
Thank you to our guests, Sean
Yeah.
Patton and
KP
KP
Burke.
Burke.
Check
guys,
out
man.
all
Very
their
fun.
stuff. KP
So
Special,
goddamn
Escape
funny.
from Jacksonville.
Oh.
Sean Special, #1 when it comes out. And Nicole C.
Thank you,
Live.
Where do
Nicole.
people find you?
Nicole C. Lyons on Instagram.
You got it.
Oh yeah, we'll see.
And White Privilege Homeless.
And patreon.com/scenariopod. Sign up, tell everyone.
Everything.
Here's the Scenario is Mike Feeney, Mike Cannon, and Brendan Sagalow. Executive producers Robert Kelly and Matt Kleinschmidt for the Laugh Button Podcasts. For more information about the show, visit here'sthescenario.com.
The scenario.